guys? Welcome back to Border Normie. Welcome to another episode of Mass Effect Legendary Edition with Randomized Decisions. If you're excited for today's episode, make sure you hit that like button down below, subscribe, comment down below, all that good stuff, guys. We're getting close to the end of this game, I think. Well, there's still a lot to do, but we pretty much have all the missions now. There's only a couple that we haven't gotten to yet, but we're down to 9 at this point. And like I said in the last episode, the order of the missions do matter at this point because people will live and die because of the order that we do these missions in. So that is interesting. But guys, we're going to figure out what mission we're going to do today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, hold on. That's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, okay. Pick a number between 1 and 9. 8. Getting dangerously close to that 9 there, which is the one I don't want to do yet. So, Jacob. Alright, so we're going to go take care of Jacob's loyalty mission. Last episode, we got Jack's loyalty, so there are 2 members of the crew now that are loyal to us, and 2 that we aren't able to get loyal. So, we're at 50% so far. But we're going to go help Jacob out. I actually like this mission a lot, despite Jacob not being that interesting of a character. I think his loyalty mission is pretty cool. If you guys don't remember, it's the one where he got a distress call from his father's ship that's been missing for like 10 years. Oh, more scanning. Oh, we're going to take that real quick. Actually, let's just... Might as well. If it's going to make a scan, guys... I'm going to go ahead and do it real quick. Yeah, I know what... Because we're going to need this anyway at some point. See, if you left at the end of last episode because you didn't want to watch scanning, here you are now watching it anyway, so... Sorry about that. Ooh. Getting closer to the actual, Wow, lots of EZO.
Scans have found something.
Oh, okay. Well, back to it. Because if I can get up to 25,000 palladium too, I'll go get that upgrade that I didn't get at the end of the last episode real quick too. There it is right there. Man, Jacob. Your dad crash landed on a very elemental rich planet. Not so much anymore. You know why? Because I got here. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's go get that upgrade right before we do this next mission here. Boom, hard shields. Alright. Now we'll do Jacob's mission. Alright, back to here. Let's land. And that'll stop us from having to scan anytime soon for a while. Alright, Jacob has to come with, so... Pick a number between 1 and 9. Saeed coming again.
Here's a random number.
I swear he comes
1.
so much on this run through here. And Jacob came to our last mission. Whew. It's pretty.
Signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Just getting ready for battle.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Okie dokie? Yeah, this mission is dark, by the way, guys. It's, like, messed up, but that's one of the reasons I like it.
She threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. Now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she's... It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
See what I mean?
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Nothing down there. Come on. There we go.
Crash, you can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't know.
Thought I need my gun right now.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid...
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about this glitch on the Legendary Edition. You're gonna have to well... It just doesn't talk.
Command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to Acting Captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon, but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
After this long, he's probably chewing the walls.
Salvage! I see salvage! It is money! I will salvage the money!
All clear here.
Yeah, I know.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Flip a coin.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will...
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Well,
kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
We've been spotted.
okay.
That ain't neural decay. That's just nuts.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
Yes, something is very wrong, Jacob. You're right about that.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
A settlement.
Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They don't look hostile, but they're wearing enemy colors.
Flip a coin.
It's
There aren't
heads.
any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent.
Yeah. But that other woman said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
You
got
certainly seem
tails.
to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell? Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough. What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Any CO who do this to his own men is up.
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Flip a coin.
Think on
It's
your
tails.
own time. What's in there?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Pick a number between 1 and 3.
2.
Beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. The They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Pick a number between 1 and 3.
So why call for help
Here's
now?
a random number.
The
2.
surviving males are changing. Everything he did is coming back to bite him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Alright. Let's go.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it, it's really him. Just got free, he's covering his ass.
That rotted old corpse looked like a warning. The newer ones look like they died there.
The hunters started fighting back.
Okay.
Careful, I automated my defenses after the crew turned violent. They keep attacking.
Too late to blame his bitch.
Gravity's one mean mother, huh?
Alright. Let's keep moving.
Taking fire.
He had his fun. Now he wants out.
Eat that! Sit down! Gravity's one mean mother, huh? It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Hostiles incoming. Enemy drone!
Nothing sure!
Thank you.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Yeah, Sorry, guys. 1 second. PDA, damn it. Yeah, I take the monies. I like the monies. Okay.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that?
Excuse me.
Who are you exactly?
Flip a coin.
Doesn't
It
matter.
landed on
You're running a
tails.
very questionable setup here, Captain. Explain.
Of course. It was chaos after the crash, and the crew never really accepted me as captain. They rebelled and trapped us here. Once they started eating the toxic food, I couldn't control them. And I couldn't get to the beacon.
Just stop. We know what you did to your crew. Why let this go 10 years?
Who the hell are you?
Taylor. Lieutenant Jacob Taylor.
Jacob. My Jacob?
Flip a coin.
Not
It's
who you
tails.
expected, Captain?
I was hoping not to have to explain this to him. Or anyone, really. You have to understand. This isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
You got heads.
I'm not
Oops.
fighting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the Droolers. That was before the Hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
Pick a number between 1 and 3.
We can help these people.
1.
Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
Maybe
Here's
we
a
go
random
arrange
number.
pickup for the rest of
2.
the survivors while the acting captain deals with the hole we punched through his mechs.
Now wait, I'm supposed to get rescued. The crazy ones, you don't know what they'll do to me.
Well, I'd kinda like to find out.
My father was a different man, Shepard. A good man. Wish I'd found him.
Jacob!
You were a better man dead. As far as I'm concerned, you still are.
Jacob!
See what I mean about that mission, guys? It's dark, messed up, but I don't know. I like it. The acting's good in it too.
About to pick up survivors, Commander. We could be long gone by the time they get here.
Flip a coin.
They get as much as a glimpse, and you're restricted to decaf.
Great, may as well serve it in the airlock, you hard ass.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
It
Really?
landed on Tails.
Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
You got
Was
Tails.
this supposed to be a favor? Or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor's body has some catching up to do, but the man died a long time ago. I've already dealt with that. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Flip a coin.
It's heads.
Now we got some exploring around the ship, talking to do to people, and then we'll call that an episode, guys. Let's talk to Jacob.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. And don't worry, it will not affect how I do my job. It's over.
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Okay. I think he will talk to me again later, but for right now, he's kind of done. But we should. There he is. I think he's only got 2. Yeah, so flip a coin.
You
So
got
he's staying
heads.
in his normal. And then, okay. Dear Sir, Madam, having consulted with my colleagues at the Citadel, I have the privilege to request for your assistance to transfer a large quantity of Prothean technology uncovered at Ilos. Believing these materials to be hazardous danger, they were locked in quarantine, even though the tests revealed that the fears were groundless. The quarantine remains in effect until one can pay for a permit to request a reclassification from the Cultural Ministry. Knowing of your interest in Prothean technology, I would be happy to deliver most of it into your hands, keeping less than half for myself. As a Batarian, I cannot engage in Council official activities, but if you transfer the 20,000 credits required to me, this exchange can be made in your name, enabling us both the profits from this happy accident. Please reply urgently with your credit transfer account information. Best regards, Ganak Edchal. And then Commander Shepard contacting you per the elusive man's instructions. He believed you would want to know that he had ordered Subject Zero's project shut down before the riot broke out. Cerberus personnel arrived to find all the guards dead, along with most of the subjects. Any surviving children were treated for injuries, given mild amnesiac treatments, and delivered to Alliance facilities as survivors of slaver attacks. A few surviving doctors were forcibly retired for their role in the project. Per your report, the facility on Pragia has been destroyed. Speaking of Pragia... Oh!
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I already read them. Heavy... Okay. So this is one of the upgrades that it matters... Oh wait, that's a ship enhancement. Okay. It matters whether or not we get this. So, heads or tails, whether or not we eventually get the armor for the ship. Flip a coin.
It landed on tails.
So we're not getting the armor upgrade. Okay. So that guarantees that at least one person will die on the suicide mission. So yeah, we're definitely going to have some deaths. God, I'm actually nervous, man. I don't want certain people to die. Like, I don't want anybody to die. And I do know how to get through this without having anybody die. But, you know, it's just not working out so far. No extra armor. Alright, Jack, what do you got for me?
Hey.
What's happening?
Shepard, we talked enough. You're just pissing around. No hard feelings, but I don't want to play.
I should go.
Whatever.
Man, nobody wants to talk to me. Alright, guys, we are actually going to call that an episode. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit that like button down below, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a good one, and I will see you next time. Peace!